Hello. Gosh, my voice is cracking. Hello. Welcome. Welcome into Tami Loves Vintage. My name is Tami Neff, and I am here as part of an event. It's a fundraising event. So it's been going on for 5 days, and by golly, I did not write anything down about it. It's being streamed, I believe, in 3 different groups. And the CCC group, Tami's group, she's just now finishing up. Yep, I'm on a couple minutes early because she has to finish, but probably Bethwyn or someone's going to be transferring me over all of the places so that I'm live all over the place. So anyway, I'm excited to help out this little family. I'll wait another minute here to, hi Jan. Oh, thank you. I'll wait just another minute here for, hi Carol, for it to be exactly 4 o'clock Eastern, which is 3 o'clock Central. And, I was watching Tami, and then I jumped out to do my title and put everything in and all the links and stuff, and then I saw Kathy was live with Royal Funky Junk, so of course I had to say hi to her and see what she was doing. So I think everybody's busy. Michelle with the Vintage Daisy was on earlier today. I've seen all kinds of people, but Tami should be wrapping up here any second, and then we'll get started. But I'm going to be making a project I'm kind of excited about. It's a paper plate project. If you're familiar with me, you know that I have several projects laid out, and then they're upstairs, and every time I get an idea, I kind of put it together, and then when I get something like this, I'm ready to rock. And so just got home from the Sparkle event yesterday and got pretty much unpacked, finished unpacking today, and went upstairs and I picked out this one, and I love it. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to share it with you guys, and here it is, 4 o'clock. So I believe we should be good to go. I'm going to get started just so that I'm sure I have plenty of time. Oh, shoot. I'll watch for Tami to get in here. I forgot to look at the calendar to see how long I'm supposed to go live. Oh, I totally forgot to look at that. I think it's every hour. Oh, it's got to be every hour. She was on at 3. Or she was on, well, 3 my time. Dang, you guys help me watch for Tami. Oh, it's just like me to mess up. So anyway, all right. There is a sweet girl. Her name is Olivia. She is pregnant and going to be having a baby. And I thought I heard Tami say, hey, Tami, there you are. Hey, Tami, quick question. Am I on for an hour? I got my clock sitting here, but I forgot to look. Now I'm embarrassed. I didn't realize. Oh, shoot. Somebody just texted me something. Oh, why don't I have my other phone here? I have 2 phones for just this reason. Am I on for an hour, Tami? Or 45 minutes? I'm usually all together. I feel like it's an hour. I'm going to go an hour unless I see different here. An hour. Okay, great. Thank you. Anyway, so correct me if I'm wrong on any of this. I copied what you had sent me. Olivia Newton is the girl's name. And if you know Amy with Designer Roadkill, this is for her daughter. So there's a page called Designer Roadkill. And the maker's name, hi Mona, the maker's name is Amy. Amy's daughter's name is Olivia Newton. And Olivia's having a baby girl. Her name will be Natalie. Tami, did she have the baby? Did I hear you say she had the baby? It says on the evening of September 3rd, my water unexpectedly broke at 29 weeks pregnant. I have spent this entire time in the hospital trying to prevent an infection and stop my body from going into labor. I am a new grad medical laboratory technician and just started my full-time job back in May of this year. Unfortunately, I don't receive a specific paid maternity leave where I work, and I have used all of the paid time off I have accrued in these past 4 weeks. Being unable to work and not having any paid leave has cut our income by nearly 2/3. I'm being induced at 34 weeks because of the risk of infection. This week she's having it. Okay. The risk of infection becomes greater than the risks of being born prematurely. Since Natalie is going to be a premature baby, this is going to extend the amount of time I will need to stay out of work after she is born. I don't anticipate being able to go back to work until after the new year. So these girls pulled together a 5-day event as a fundraiser to help this sweet gal with her medical expenses and living expenses. Hi, Michelle. Hey, Carol. I'm going to get started on my project. You know how I'm a little slow, but I did, while I was watching Tami make hers, I was working on mine, and I did the outline. I took old book pages and went around the edge. I went around all of the edges, okay, folded it all around, and came in just a little bit. So I got that done. Let me put you down. I always forget to put you guys down. So anyway, so when we're all finished, I believe, gosh, I didn't do very good research, Tami. I believe 2 minutes before 5. Actually, I might do it a little bit before that, but it's a 2-minute, I think, auction. And we are going to raise money with my project to add to all of the other projects for the last 4 or 5 days. Anyway, so there you go. I get to be one of the contributors with my project. So I couldn't be happier. I feel bad because Kathy with Royal Funky Junk is on right now sharing she's sharing that the swag bags that I shared the other day. She's finally getting a chance to show everyone. I did mine from the hotel room and I did it one-handed and it was a little sloppy, but I did the best I could for you guys. And I was tired. Wow, it's amazing how much peopling can wear you out, right? It was a lot of peopling, and I think that was the hardest part for me, was remembering everyone's names and what their pages were and all that. So I was very grateful. At one point towards the end, Chris and Kathy went around and interviewed each creator and asked their page names, so that I'm tickled to death that they did it, so that we can all go follow everybody. So I'm super pumped about that, because I was kind of sad that I didn't get to follow everyone. And I mean, every time I would meet someone, I'd be like, now, do you have a page? And what's your page? And I'd try to find it and look it up, and it was a lot. So anyway, I got this. This is a printable that I got off of Etsy. And once again, I suck. I did not write down who it was with. No, I didn't. Let me look on the back of these. But it's all about buttons. It's all about buttons. Maybe look up button card printables on Etsy is probably how I found it. But it's all these little cards and papers that are all coordinated. And I picked it up on Etsy, so it's something you guys can get your hands a hold of. And then the background is just some old book pages, which you can tear up any book or use any background that you like. You don't have to do a book. But it kind of goes with my style, I guess. So, and then I have to give a big shout out to Grammy's Crafting Craziness. She was the sweetest, and we had been talking about the glasses, Kathy's glasses, and I told her that I had just ordered some. I was admiring everybody's rhinestone glasses, so I went ahead and ordered some glasses, and then she's like, oh, we got glasses in our bags, and she said she couldn't use them because they were prescription. This is her right here, and this looks just like her. She gave everyone a bag and a tablet and an ink pen with a little crown on the top. And my crown won't stay on, so I'm going to glue my crown on because I love the crown. It's a cute little crown. And it's all in rose gold. And she was amazing. Yeah, Grammy's Crafts and Craziness. Grammy's Crafts and Craziness. She's absolutely beautiful. Her bling was outstanding. She was a sweetheart. I just loved her. Anyway, sure enough, she came down with this little bag and these glasses, and they have the rhinestones on them. And I'm just so grateful. So anyway, yay for me. I got lucky. I got really, really lucky. I know. I'm just putting this stuff down. I really don't really have a super plan. But you know, it's all coordinating, so it's all going to go just swell. So let's get this down. I kind of like sealing it. I'm just using Mod Podge, you guys. I'm not doing anything fancy. Old school Mod Podge. I might even have a little Elmer's glue mixed in there and water to keep my jar full. Oops, I think I just splashed. Let's see here. There we go. But I like to do like over the whole thing because it gives me a chance to push down like around the edges and stuff and get everything down really nice. And it also creates kind of a seal, I guess, on your project. A nice surface to work with, and make sure I don't have glue all over. I'm being messy. I am very discombobulated. Oh my gosh, everyone's going to call me Wilma. Yes, this was my first time to go and be a presenter, and it was so fun, and everyone was so wonderful. Yeah, I have, like, if you had to do it again, I loved everything I packed. I forgot my, you know, when you're leaving, you sit in the car before you back out, and you think, okay, what did I forget? And I forgot my eyeshadow, so I had to use my bronzer. No one said, gosh, your eyeshadow looks crappy. No one noticed. And then I forgot the eyebrow gel, which I tell you guys all the time, I love that so much, because my new makeup table and all of that is upstairs in the guest bedroom, in Abby's old bedroom, and that's where she was sleeping. And so when I got up to get ready that morning to leave, she was in there, so she just laid in bed and talked to me while I was doing my makeup, and I totally forgot about it. So yes, Fred was happy. He got to sit and look through everything that I got, and he's like, "Gosh, you really had a good time. This was awesome." Like, yeah, I said, "You should have been there." And he says, "Well, maybe I should go the next time." And I told him that the guys were talking about maybe trying to set up a golf thing or something for them, and he was like, "Really?" So he was a little bit more interested. I made you laugh about my outfit. Oh no! Sorry about that. She spit her water out. No, that's funny. I know. My daughter said, "You laughed the whole time, Mom. No one could even understand what you were saying." I was so paranoid. My nervousness must come out as a laugh. I don't know. Anyway, all right, that should be good enough for me to be able to keep on going for now. Well, I'll just leave the lid off. It's fine. So, what do I want to do now? Okay, so I got this new bling wrap from Amazon. And instead of bling like my other has, I found it through Debbie Rigg with Czech Savvy Sisters. This one has pearls instead of rhinestones. Can you tell they're pearls? They're pearls, yeah, instead of rhinestones. So I thought the pearls would look nice with the idea of the buttons. So I'm going to tack this down, and I'm thinking my glue of choice is going to be B7000 because of the fine tip and because of the metal on the pearl chain. You saw a whole new side. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have to figure out a comfortable way. Let me see if I want to pull it. Do I want to do this on here? No, I don't want this. I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking the lace for that. Hang on a minute. I don't have any baby wipes here. All right, hang on a minute. I'm going to do this on the outside of the outside. Okay, I'm going to do this on the outside of the outside. Oh, Temu has this? Wow, really? Gosh, they have everything, don't they? I didn't know that. I got mine from Amazon. I just used Debbie's link. So, okay. So we're going to lay this down. Let's see. Where am I doing? This is up here. I had this laid out in my head. When you get to talking, you forget. Okay, let's see. The reason I switched is because the lace I wanted to use, I'm not sure is big enough to go all the way around this big square. So otherwise it really wouldn't have mattered. But I'm not sure my lace is going to be big enough. Okay, so I think I'm going to have to cut this rather than try and make that turn. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I'm going to turn it just so it's more comfortable for me. Oops. All right. Okay. You know what? I felt like such a biggie girl. That's what Michelle and I were kind of texting. Michelle at the Vintage Daisy and I were kind of texting on the way home. I feel like such a biggie girl. You're so brave. And she was even braver because she drove, how many hours was it, Michelle? I don't know if she's still here or not, but she left before I did. And I got home early. I was only a couple of hours, but I think she was like 10 hours or something. It was like 8 o'clock that night. She texted and said, I just got home. Oh my gosh. Couldn't believe it. And it was so funny. I had M&Ms on the seat beside of me. It was early morning and I just had my coffee and I was kind of thinking about a little snack, and I look over and I saw those M&Ms sitting in the passenger seat. And Michelle she texts me, and she does like where you record and talk. So she had done that, and she says, you're not going to believe this, but I'm eating M&Ms. I had to screenshot my bag of M&Ms sitting right beside of me. That's my weakness, peanut M&Ms, especially when they're in the freezer. Love them. So we were totally on the same wavelength on that. Oh, it was so funny. I don't know why it just struck me as funny. I'm like, oh my gosh, I was just thinking about M&Ms too. And it's like, 10 o'clock in the morning. Oh, I don't know if it was just our nerves settling down or what. But after doing that, I thought, why haven't I gone to more of these events? It was amazing. It was amazing. And meeting so many of you in person and putting a face to a name. And I think I started to say that was one of the hardest parts was trying to see the name. Like I saw the face and I thought, boy, she knows me. And I don't want to be rude and say, no, who are you? Like I didn't want to do that. But I was always so curious. I wonder who this is. Who am I talking to? Their name was real small. And then if they had a page, it was even smaller. And so I didn't know a lot of times who I was talking to. So then after I would say, do you know who that is over there? Do you know who that is? And then if I'd find out, I'd go run back over. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize you were blah, blah. Or else they'd tell you and there'd be like 5 girls standing there and it was too many people to remember. My little brain couldn't digest it all, It was a lot. It was a lot. So, yeah, it was great. That was probably my worst part, was just trying to get everyone's names. Because I want to mention pages and people now even. There's other groups that I'm in that I saw familiar names. That were there in the groups. So many familiar names. It was great. It was just absolutely great. Okay, there we go. I don't want them to flip over. I need it to be up on that edge and not be wiggly. Flip up. Okay, I'm spending way too much time on this part. But we should have plenty of time since I went ahead and did that. a little bit. There we go. Oh, I love this. This is my first time, I think. My first time, maybe second. I did have it open, so I might have used a snip on something else, but wowee, is that cute. Look how cute that little trim. There, you can really, oh, yep, I'm a little wiggly here. You can really see the pearls there. Might be falling off of the edge of that paper. I've got it balancing. I'll be balancing over here too. I think so. And the costumes at the costume party were so cute. And so, oh my gosh, so many. Of course it would be creative. Everyone was so creative. I was so glad I dressed up. Even though I felt silly. When you walked in and everybody else was silly, you didn't feel so silly. Well, I got mine from, I don't remember. Bethlyn, I'll have to look it up. I'll see this comment and I will look it up and put it in the comment here. So if anybody wants the exact same thing, scroll through. Oh, hi, Nicole. Wow. She's like a superstar that I got to meet. She was the very first person I saw and I was starstruck. Very first person. She was, I think she was outside or right in the, no, she was standing outside. And I was like, hi, like an idiot. And she looked at me like, who are you? She had no clue who I was. So I tucked my tail and scurried in the building. And then there was Michelle. And then there was Kim. And all was well. And then a little bit later, Nicole came over and we got to chatting. And she knew who I was. But yeah, I will write that down. I mean, I will put that in your text right here in your comment. So if anybody wants the exact printables, come back when we're all done and you can look through the comments and find it. Okay, the next thing that I want to do is add a little bit of lace, and I loved this lace. I thought it was just amazing. And now I usually use old things, vintage and antique kind of things. I'm gonna, oh, I hope I didn't lose this lid. The last lid I lost, I never found it. Well, I'm going to put this over here out of its place. And then let's do this glue. Even though it's for paper, I've used it for lace. I just love the fine tip. And I see a lot of these girls. You did, Glenda? Do you remember who she was? I can't remember. Oh, I know. You know what, Nicole? I'd be in the elevator and I'd say, hello, you know, and walking down the hallway. Hi. I said hi to everybody. I didn't know who was at the event and who wasn't at the event. And I didn't want anybody to feel bad or whatever, or be like, she didn't even talk to me. So I started just walking down the street. I was doing that. Like, oh, I felt like such a silly girl. But, you know, you don't know you don't know. Oh, I totally get it. We can't watch everybody. There's too many of us all. Okay. So I'm going to run this down the edge. I almost did a bottle. And then I saw this up with my paper plate projects and I thought, oh, no. I've been wanting to do this one for a while and I thought it was sweet. So here we are. Okay. Let me turn it. Let's go. These fine tip bottles, I started to say, I see so many people putting other glues, like they're buying these bottles empty and then filling them with your favorite glue. I did, Jan. She was awesome. And at one point on the last day, there were these beautiful glittery boots and one of the followers bought them for her. They were beautiful. They were like $100 and she wanted Miss Jim to have them. Miss Jim loved them and she was just adorable. She won, her and Justin, and there was another guy with them. Now, darn it, I can't remember his name. He was pretty quiet, but he's a paper crafter is what I remember about him because I'm like, ooh, paper. But they came as like the Addams Family, and they won the contest for, was it like couples or something? I think they won. I was watching it from my room because I walked back about 10 o'clock that night, I think, something like that. And I took my wig off. I went into the bathroom and I took that wig off. No, it wasn't Manny. No, Manny wasn't there. Okay, now, you can always tell when I'm concentrating, I get quiet. Okay, let me make sure I get the end of that glued down nice. There, okay. All right, now there's no lid for this. There's a pin that goes in the hole, and it keeps it, like you pick it up and it's ready to go every time. I love that. That's my favorite glue. It's supposed to be for paper, but I use it for lace too. So, okay, here's where we are. Woohoo! Oh, thank you. It was just from Amazon. It was all, I mean, I got the jacket separate and the outfit and all that, but the wig was there from Amazon. The wig was kind of chintzy. I tried to find a nicer one, but I couldn't find anything, so I had to go with it. And somebody here, I was talking to some friends and they're like, well, just don't even wear the wig. Just forget the wig. So I was like, I don't know about the wig. But you can't be Wilma without the red hair and all of that. Oh, my Porch Prince shabby button card. Okay, Glenda, thank you. That could be it. I don't know. So I have a little strip, and I thought with the sewing, you know, the sewing bust and all of that, I thought maybe that would, gosh, I feel so nervous knowing Nicole is watching. Isn't that funny? Oh, I always get that way when all these page people are watching. It's like, ee! So funny. Okay. Maybe she's gone. Okay. So, and I love these little tiny doilies. Whenever I can get a hold of them, I grab them. And they're great little button backers. I love that idea. And then I have these button cards that I have cut out. Now she has some like this. And the, you know, smaller versions of this. So anyway, I thought these were kind of neat, although I didn't really think about a trim around those. And I really didn't think about gluing them all the way down. It was just kind of going to glue. Oh, shoot. I have my glue gun on. Hang on a minute. The wig made the costume. Yeah, I was, like I said, I was hoping for a little bit nicer of a wig, but it was fine. Oh, I found my lid. Haha. I found my lid. Yay. Where's my glue? Oh, I put it over here. Okay. I'm doing great on time, you guys. Whoops. Doing great. Okay. I'm done with that, I think. Okay. So, it's just, I don't like the stringing over there very well. Okay. All right. So I have to decide now how I want to lay this out. And, and I think, oh yeah, I'm going to overlap that just a little bit. Yeah, is that weird to have them both going the same way? I don't know. But on this card, I thought it might be fun to do some gold buttons. And I might have to sew them down. Let me see. That would be the best. Like to be a true button card. So there's one. it's pretty level. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to cut this shank. Oh, heck yeah, I can. Heck yeah. Okay, there's that. And let's go around that edge just a teeny bit. Okay, we're going to stick that button on there as well. And then I have this one and this one. Ooh, this one's got a bigger one, but I got her. Okay, let's go in. Ooh, big glob. Okay, so on this button card, I kind of have to go that way unless I go... Nope, I like it this way. So I need that to cool a little bit. That would be really cute to go back in with the... That would be really cute to go back in with the pearl trim around that, wouldn't it? And we've got plenty of time. Let's do it. Oh, well, but I just said I don't need that glue anymore, and here I am. You love it? Thank you, Carol. You're a star. Oh, Gail, no. Not with me. Oh, I hope I put you at ease right away. By the way, I have that picture with your name on it. Do you, with the 5 girls that I did, and I think it was you, and you said they reminded you of your granddaughters. Are you interested in that, or were you just being nice? Because not to put you on the spot. Oh, we will, Tami. I'm sure of it. No doubt in my mind, we will. Michelle and I were already talking about maybe driving and meeting halfway. And I told her just before I went live, I said, I'm ready whenever you are. And she said, how about tomorrow? Okay, all right, Gail, I'll get with you. It's on my table. She's like, how about tomorrow? Oh, that's so funny. She's crazy. Okay. Oops. Turn. Let's flip over. There we go. You know who the sweetest... well, I can't say that. Everyone was so sweet. But Justin was my hero for walking me home the first night. He walked me to my hotel. And then I stood on the corner and watched him walk back. And that was so sweet. It was just so sweet. He says, where are you going? I told him. And he says, by yourself? I said, yeah. And he says, oh, no, you're not. And he walked with me. So I had a little bit of Justin time. It was awesome. No wonder everyone loves him so much. Okay, that's better. Doesn't that look more finished? Hi, Tambra. Well, I'm trying to not eat so much. However, I gained 2 pounds at the event. I got on the scale this morning. I thought, oh, I'll just see how bad I was. I gained 2 pounds. That ain't good. Yeah. So that was kind of bad. All right, I'm going to just glue this down. I'm not going to mess with the Mod Podge and all that. This will be fine. So if I cannot burn myself, I give it, I think I want it. Press it down. Well, it looks nice right there. Perfect. Okay, and then I'm only going to put, let's see if I can figure out the top and bottom of this doily. My mom taught me if you see a little string, that is the bottom. And she would always come when I got my first apartment, you know, she would come and see me and she'd always flip around my doilies. Why do you always have your doilies upside down? So like, Mom, I can't tell the difference. Oh, I don't know why I always tell that story, because I vividly remember her and my grandma scolding me for not having my doilies right side up. Okay, so then, golly, I feel like I need to trim them all out. I did lots of walking. Yes, I did. And I ate a lot though. And I ate dessert. Like the last night we had dinner, they had cheesecake and tiramisu, and I got both. Now, Dee Dee Schwab sat with me, and we split the tiramisu, but it was amazing. I ate the whole, like all the rest of it, and about half of my cheesecake. It was all, the food was amazing. Those girls are good, just amazing. Okay, so they're good food picker-outers too. They're not just good crafters. Let's see, what time is it? Okay. I'm kind of liking that. So let me, this, and a little squiggle in the middle. I'm going to shove that up in there just a little bit. Ooh, I don't want to angle it the same, but I kind of have to. I guess I kind of have to. Okay. And then I want to put this kind of this way. I do this with that. I could do this here. Okay. Let's do this little strip of measuring tape. And I'm thinking about putting a button right there. Like a bigger button right here. That one's got red in it. I don't want that. Ooh, that one's got a yummy string. Never cut your strings out of your buttons. This is a mother of pearl. We did mushrooms was my project. I have one here because I need to finish the other one. And I put 20 buttons per girl times 100 girls. And Michelle said, I have to sew my strings in all my buttons. So like there's one with strings. Some of them had strings, some of them didn't. That was 20 buttons times 100 girls. That's too many buttons for me to sit and sew strings in all of them. So they did not all have strings. And I don't know that all of the girls there would have even got it. If I would have left the strings in, they probably would have been like, why do we have strings in our buttons? You know, they wouldn't have gotten, I don't think, the value of having buttons like that. So, okay, no, that's too big. Okay, so let's just glue down some old buttons here. Now that we're talking about them with strings, they've got to have the strings in them. 2. We'll just make them look like they were sewn on. 3. This kind of has a little steampunk feel, and it makes me think of Kelly Cat. Is it Kelly Cat Crafts? I think it is. I just know Kelly Cat. And she was steampunk, and boy, was her outfit amazing. I sat at dinner with her and her fiance. It was amazing. I hope you guys are seeing pictures. I feel like I need 3. Okay. All right. So then I feel like, hang on a minute. Let me grab something. I'm gonna grab these Nuvo drops. These are the gold. Let's see, what are these? Butter drops, honey gold. And I think I'm just going to outline this one. Make sure we're okay on time. I think I'm just going to outline this one with that. Now, if I cannot move anything else. Okay. Okay, now hang on. I've got glue strings. I see them. Okay. Now these will dry clear and you'll just see the sparkly gold. But I love, they're very pretty. It's kind of has a kind of a mercury glass look to it, I guess you would say. That string is in the way from that button, but I don't want to take it off. I love it. Okay. And I'm just following the edge of the card. All right, and I need to get another button over here before I forget. Feel the glue strings. I need a big, oh, here's one. A bigger button with the string in it. Okay, let's put that there. Okay, how are we doing? All right. Okay, then I feel like I want to do another button card. Maybe just right like that. Let me see. See, that's my tiniest one. So yeah, I need to do this one. And so it's gonna have to have that stuff around it too, but I need to add a couple buttons or maybe just one gold one. How about this one? No, it needs more than one. Hang on, before I cut, let me look and see what I have in here. Hi, you guys. Hi, she's Crafty USA. Oh yeah, let's do some pretty little one. Hang on here. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's a pretty, oh, I like the, kind of like the tiny. Okay, wait. It's a little bit silvery. I had buttons out, and then of course oh, look at this little teeny one. Oh, I love it. Okay, get rid of that. Let's see if I can find one more teeny gold. Here's, what's this one? That one will work. It's not quite as teeny, but it'll work. Okay, be moving. Okay, so let's bust this stuff off the back. Ooh, that's gonna be maybe not bustable. Yeah, it was. Oh, that one's really not bustable. Is that gonna stick up too high? That's kind of gonna stick up too high. It's got one of the, like, it's built in. It's really high. See how high up that is? That's too high. Here's a little one. What's this little thing? Oh, that's sweet too. Okay, let's use that one. I think it's just plastic. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So let's get that one on there. I just cut the backs off so they don't stick up so high. Okay, alrighty. All right, watching my time here. You guys see? I'm terrible about when you guys see. I'll go back through and look at your comments, you guys. I'm not always super great at the comments. During the event, Michael from Life Out Loud with Chris Hunter, her friend Michael that has, what do they have? Life Out Loud with Chris and Michael, I think. Why isn't that? So what's Chris's page? What's Chris's page? It's not Creating with Chris Hunter. Why? I don't know why I got those two pages confused just a second. But anyway, he read my comments and he was amazing. He was so nice. I loved him. Because we were sitting together and I said to Dina, it wasn't fair. She had Kenny to read her comments. He says, do you want me to read your comments? I'm like, would you? He said, sure. Then he ended up and read somebody else's. Mr. T helped read comments. It was great. You guys, those people, everyone was amazing. What a great group of people. Look at that. How cute is that? Okay, so now what I need to do, oh, this goes in there. Let's say I didn't remember these drops having a pin in them. This goes in my, this. Oh, I'm having so much trouble getting that in there. And then this goes on here. Okay. Now, what I want to do is just place some random buttons here and there. But I got to, let me lay them out first because I got to see what's going to look right. I feel like I need to add a little something there. But in the heat of the moment, I can't think of what it might be. And there's not really corners, so is that weird to do? Let me see here. Oh no, that's super sweet. Okay, let's do some buttons. Oops. Hang on. Let's do some buttons here. That's where my lace joined. I should have made sure it joined in the corner, but I didn't. Down there, but I didn't. So we'll join it. Let's see, is that the top? I like the string sticking out, so we're going this way. Okay. So there's 3, and then let's do that at each rounded corner. Since this is all about buttons, let's do it on all 3 corners. Another one. Oops. Okay, and then I'm going to do another one down here. Another little. I love this coily glue, that you know, the big curly glue ring. But boy, is it stringy. It is so stringy. It drives me crazy. But I love it because I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I need a glue stick. Oh, wait a minute. I feel like I never put glue sticks in because I always have the glue stick. So I'm torn. I love it, but the strings are just a lot. Okay, super cute. Gosh, I don't know. I think it's super cute. I'm gonna keep my fingers out of the Nuvo drops until they dry. I feel like I wish I had a little something there. I don't feel like these drop. Oh, I might have come and glued a little bit here. Glue that back down. I need something glittery. I think the Nuvo drops are very subtle. I think I'm going to get out my stickles and kind of do a little bit of something around that dress form. I feel like it needs a little something. And oh, what about a button in the O? Is that weird? Is that weird, a button in the O? Oh no, I don't think that's weird at all. I'm doing it. I'm going to put a button in the O, even though the O is a little oval. I'm going to stick that in there. Cute. Okay, let me grab the stickles. Ooh, I gotta really, ooh, that might be too, is that too much? All right, I know what I'm gonna do. Or do I get the black and do that? Let's just see what we get here. I need to scrap. Oh, right here. So my eclectic treasures is going to be up next. Not weird. Yay. Thanks, Bethwin. Let's do a little bit of gold glitter for the top of this. Okay. And then, I feel like I really like that gold glitter. I feel like we need some gold glitter here, like on the on this part, and then maybe just a little line of glitter around the legs, maybe like that. How about that? Let's see what we think of that. Felt like it needed something. I'm wondering, I got an idea. Hang on a second. You like the idea of the black? I was gonna say maybe a little piece of netting, you know me and my netting, but I was wondering if just a little bit of netting for the skirt. I think it needs something but yet nothing. So something but not too much. So I'm wondering if I just added this, and I've got to keep it out of the stickles that I just did. Okay, all right, so let me give it a twist. Actually, maybe instead of a twist, let me do this. I've got a little bit of seam binding. How are we gonna do that? All right, let me see if I can tie this. What time is it? It's 10 minutes till, so I have just a few minutes to piddle around. I'm thinking a bow with this netting over the skirt part of this dress form will just maybe give it a little dimension, kind of pop it a little bit. I think I want it to stick up a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, I'm trying to do it with one. Well, I guess I have two hands now. Without a holder, without someone holding. Okay. And we're gonna tie a bow. Okay, okay. I'm digging it. Let's see. All right, there's that. Let's chop that off. All right, so now we have a little bit of seam binding. Nope, we have too much seam binding. I can see it's too much. Okay, gotta get my bow just right. It's a crucial part. Okay, we're gonna put that right there. Okay, liking that. It's kind of to the back of that dress. I'm gonna have to put it up here a little bit. And it's like they're dressmaking, working on it. And then I need a tiny button, which my tiny buttons are back here. I think I'll just get a tiny pearly button. I saw somebody say black. I was worried the black might be too strong, too harsh, since I didn't have anything else black on the thing. So that's why I didn't go. With black. Okay, so there. Now we've tacked that little. See how cute. Oh yeah, that just gave it. That's everything. Now I kind of want to do it on this one, but I need a different. Oh gosh, I got stuff all over me. I need a different, maybe I could do a black netting on that. There's green, green. Well, I guess I don't, here's a pinky. This one's a little pinky mauve, a little mauvey. Okay, it's a little ratted out. Let's just, oh, but it is the perfect color for this dress. All right, but what does the bow look like? Maybe I need it. No, I think that bow will be okay, but oh, here it is. What did I do with the bow? Okay, let me whip out another bow. I have a few minutes left. Anybody say anything? Next crafter is 10 minutes-ish. Okay, I will be ready for her. My words are black. Yeah, but it's a soft black. It's kind of a charcoal. It might be popping a little more black than what you see here, but black would be pretty strong. I think black is strong. I love black. You know, I usually pop a little. Well, I'm wearing black. I usually pop black in everything. But it might just be a little too much. Of course, I'm here in person. You guys are seeing it on camera. It always appears just a snap differently. Hang on, get my bow adjusted. Getting ready to do a sale in my private group. As soon as we're finished here, I have a bunch of Chalk Couture transfers, tons of them since 2019. A lot of the expired ones, or whatever they call them, retired ones. I'm just gonna sell out some of my stash because I have so many. I've been in it. I'm still in it. Yeah, and I had to buy, to hold your rank, you have to buy, I had to buy $400 worth of stuff a month. I got a lot, so the girls in the group are really liking it. So, is it too big? I feel like it's still too big. Let me pull that bow down a little bit. Okay, and that tie needs to go down, not up. Okay, let me cut this tie down a little bit more. It's way too big. Okay, how are we now? Oh, I think we're good now. Okay, maybe just a little bit more of that netting off. Okay. Let me stick it right there. And then you need to put another little button, although, I need to shave this up a little bit. I lost all the buttons down the back of her dress. There we go. There we go. Cut a little bit more off of this bow. All right, and then I need a teeny little button right on top of that. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. There we go. All done. So, there you go. You can kind of see. There you go. You can see what a good match that netting was, just off chance. So this is just going to be, I'll put a little hanger on this right here, that just a little one of those D-ring hangers, so that it'll be ready to go. And this is going to go up for bid. Let's just, I don't have a second hand on my watch. It's $4.55. I'm going to watch for the 5.5 to switch over to a 5.6. So it's $4.55. Give me just a second. 4.55. Give me just a second, maybe 10 seconds. I don't know. You love it? Okay, we're going to auction this off. It's going to be a 2-minute auction. We're going to start it out at $5. $5 is going to just be the starting bid, so you guys can run it up. But wait till I tell you go. And then, there, 56. Okay, go. $5 is the starting bid. Now, this is an auction, and it is to raise money for a little baby. Her name is Nicole. She's not born yet. Her mother, on the evening of September 3rd, her water broke unexpectedly at 29 weeks. And she spent the entire time in the hospital trying to prevent an infection to stop her body from going into labor. She's a new grad as a medical laboratory technician, and she just started back her full-time job in May, so she didn't receive maternity leave, and she's used up all of her paid time off these past 4 weeks that she's been off. So we're up to $35. Martha has it, and we're going to go for 2 minutes. So when I see 56, so when I see 58, we'll be done, and I will mail this to you for free. So we're $40 for Sharon Harrell. Let me give you a close-up of all of the details. There's German words around the outside, but this is a donation. She's now being induced at 34 weeks because of the risk of infection from the baby being born prematurely. The baby's name is going to be Natalie. And she is not going to be able to work until after the new year. So it's to help her family. So this has been, I believe it's a 5-day event. It's been going on since the 3rd. We have 1 more minute. It's Norma Rubio at 45. And it's adorable. I love adding that little bit of netting. So we're at $45, Norma Rubio. And it's for, if you follow Designer Roadkill, that is the page. Her daughter is Olivia, and her name is Amy, and Amy has reached out for help for her daughter. So Designer Roadkill is the page name. Amy is the designer. Her daughter, Olivia, is having a baby, and the baby's name will be Natalie. So at the top of this, oh, we're at 58. Stop. Norma, you win $45. Norma Rubio. Yay. One of my dear, dear friends here online. So congratulations, Norma Rubio. Thank you for your bid. That money will be going to a really great cause. I'll get with Tami about the details, but I think everything is at the very top in the description of this video. And so you guys can, or Norma, you can look up there and see if you can find the link, and you just do it electronically. And I have your address, I know. So I will be able to mail this to you. I'll mail it in the morning. I need to let the stickles and the Nuvo drops dry overnight, but I can get it packed up, and I'll do that and make sure it goes out in the morning. Okay. Unless you end up and order something from the private group, in which case just message me. I can hold it up and we can box it all together. If that would help. I don't know if you, want anything or not, but if you do, we'll put it all together. So, okay, you guys have a great night. Thank you for joining me. We have 1 minute left. My Eclectic Treasures is up next. And I know there's 3 groups. You can watch them in. They're all pinned at the top. I only know the one is CCC. I'm sorry. I'm terrible for not double checking everything, but okay, Norma, thank you for your bid. Thank you all for being here and hanging out with me. It's so fun to be back at my desk and working again. So, but it sure was a nice break to hang out with creative people. So you guys, thank you so much. I love you all, and I appreciate you all being here, and thank you for inviting me to be part of this group, Tami. I appreciate it. And thank you all for being here, and I hope you go watch the rest of the event. The rest of the day. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.